don't worry about it. You're all right.
All right, so, like I was saying, first one over Michigan in 9, first time, you guys have most of you probably beat them. Thoughts on the game?
Yeah, well, Michigan's got a great program, we all know that, and coming in this game, we've been playing pretty good lately, that we just really wanted to just outwork them. And, everybody on our team, including our seniors, hasn't beat Michigan. So tonight we kind of really, talked about that, kind of do it for the seniors, and we went out and implemented.
Yeah, I agree with that. It was a total team effort tonight from the seniors on the way down, and like Joe said, we really wanted to get this one for our seniors, but not just them, our whole team. And we worked hard for a full 60 minutes tonight, both ends of the rink, and it was nice to get the win.
Obviously, last weekend, Friday you gave up a goal 34 seconds, and Saturday you gave up a goal 15 seconds. And it seemed like, especially during the first period, Michigan still had a lot of jump going into the first 10 minutes or so of the game. But was it important to, keep them off the board for that one?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously they're a very talented team, and they play extremely fast. They transition the puck really well, but at the same time, we know how fast of a team we are. And to keep them off the board and not let them get momentum, we talked about that before the game, that they're kind of a team that works on momentum. To keep them off the board and for us to keep going like that was definitely huge, and we're going to have to do it again tomorrow night.
For Terry, just kind of a lot of goals have been piling up here the last couple of games. What's it been like out there for you?
It's been a lot of fun. Clicking on the power play, which is great. I'm playing with 2 great line mates, and kind of just the right spot at the right time, and a lot of hard work, and it's just paying off.
The last few series seem to be particularly entertaining to watch. Really ever since probably the middle of January. Is it entertaining for you guys as well? Do you feel like well, I'll just say the same thing. Does it seem a lot more fun to you now, like the last few weeks?
I'd say definitely. Everything's better when you're winning. And our team's, I think we're kind of peaking at the right time, right before playoffs. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but we're playing some good hockey right now, and we got a great atmosphere here at the Quest. I think with winning comes fans, and fans are getting into it, and that gets us into the game. So it's been a fun ride so far, but it's not over.
And the fact that you guys have a few games in hand on a lot of your league opponents, does that come into it at all? Is there more of a sense of urgency because of that?
We just got to take care of what we're in control of, and just with the amount of games we have left, we got to go make sure we get our wins, and hopefully the rest will take care of itself away from our control. But you got to go out and work hard, and we got to keep winning games right now, and hopefully it'll continue.
Yeah, last week was kind of a rough series for the goalies. 3-1 in tonight, but you really kind of made it say if you had to, and kind of, I guess, a continuation of what you did last week.
Yeah, it was nice to get off to a better start, obviously, this weekend. And Michigan's got some talented shooters, so they're going to have some chances here and there. But our whole team tonight, defensively, we played, I thought, really well. And when you limit the chances against, good things are going to happen. You're not going to let in more and more goals. So, it's a good team effort, and that helps personally back there. So.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
July, don't?
So, general impressions?
Just that we had a pretty good start, obviously. That was one of the goals. We can't go out there and fall behind 2 goals again, or even a goal. One of the first goals you have is to make sure that you win the draw at the start of the game, get it in the other end to give us some confidence. The first shot that goes in last Saturday, and then another one right away, and then we're playing catch-up. And usually you give up a goal or 2 like that, you're not going to win the game.
Obviously, maybe a little bit of concern about that happening again. They score first. You guys, I'm sure, did not want to give up the first goal, but
no, it was different. I don't know if I can't remember when it was scored, but the guys, they know that they're going to get their chances. In the course of 60 minutes, it's just make sure you don't make it too easy for the other team like we did last 2 games against Ohio State.
You got obviously it's your first year here, but I'm sure you have a real good appreciation for how bad some of the guys here wanted to get a win against this team.
Well, for sure, the seniors, they've never beaten them, but I didn't realize that it was the first time Michigan's ever lost here. So, I mean, that's a huge accomplishment for this group of guys.
Did you feel like it's sort of that's probably the best way of putting it would be, it's sort of like a landmark moment for the program, and even for you? I mean, you've had a few meetings with Red before when you were in North Dakota in pretty high-profile games, but for your first year here, do you feel like this is probably one of the bigger wins?
I think so. I think the players look at it like that. I mean, anytime you beat Michigan, I don't care when it is, with their 11 NHL draft choices, you know they've got talent, they've got speed, they've got Red Berenson coaching them. Whenever you beat them, it's a good win. Doesn't matter where. If it was in Ann Arbor or here, it's a good win.
In the last few weeks, I mean, you've been playing your team has been playing pretty entertaining hockey. Does it feel like that on the bench as well?
Yeah, there's no sense of panic. Even when it was 4-2 and it went 4-3, I didn't think the guys felt that the game was going to get out of control. They just, was confident, and they were confident that somehow we're going to find a way to win the game.
Talk about the play of Rogers, especially the way he's played last week.
Well, Terry's in the right place at the right time a couple of times tonight, and he made a few mistakes with the puck at times, but his quickness is in his hockey sense, and his quick hands are the reason that he's scored. I think he got 10 or 11 goals as a freshman, so done pretty well. And most of them have been in the second half. So it takes a while for him to get used to the pace of the game, and even with his speed, everything else had to catch up. His hands, his passing, and his thinking. Going at the top speed that he does and getting those rebounds, everything else has to catch up.
You obviously know tomorrow is going to be another real tough game, but I mean, it's just real big to get this first one. So I mean, you don't go into tomorrow saying, hey, we have to have that one, or I mean.
No, I think the guys were happy with the win tonight. Obviously, the seniors extremely happy. And tomorrow is hockey night in Omaha. A lot of the fans are going to be over watching the Lancers, and we have 11,000, 12,000 attendance tomorrow night. So timing couldn't be more perfect.
How do you prevent Peter satisfied?
I don't think they'd be satisfied. I think it's Michigan, and they know that win, lose, or whatever, we're going to have to come out because Michigan's going to have all day to think about the game, and they have a lot of pride in their program, and they're not just going to roll over because they lost tonight. They'll come out harder tomorrow.
What's the rule with Alex? If this is his second one this year, does that impact him, or? I'm
not really sure what they called it. I'll have to look at the ruling, what they called it.
This game misconduct, checking from behind.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought the player turned, but the official came right over and said, it was a severe hit to the head, and anytime there's a hit to the head, even if it's a turn, you got to back off a little bit. You can't just go slamming, whether it's a forward or defenseman into the boards like that.
When they when they scored that third goal, I think you guys had a guy down in mid-ice. What was
Eddie Del Grosso got hit, and I think he got the wind knocked out of him, couldn't get off the ice, and then they scored right after that. But still there was no sense of panic. There was a sense of, hey, the game is now tougher, and like you say, a 2-goal lead is a tough lead to maintain, but held on and won a good hockey game.
How about Faulkner? When they go up 1-0, you guys tied at 1, but we thought the play started with Faulkner's big save. It's a huge save that led to a little transition play there. I mean,
it did. John made 2 or 3 saves that was the difference in the game right away, and then their goaltender had 2 or 3 right after that. And when it was 3-1, he made a big save. If that goes 4-1, game over. It goes down, and they scored right after that. I mean, we had a good chance with Fanto, made a good play to Joey Martin. He came up big. They go down and score. Instead of 4-1, now it's 3-2. So I thought both goaltenders made great saves when they had to keep their teams in it.
Never mind the whole Hockey Day in Omaha thing, never mind the fact that it's Michigan and all the rest of it. How big does tomorrow's game become just because that, it's your last it's your last home game in the league of the season, and a lot of teams have 2 games in hand on you?
Well, you can't really look at that. We're a team that has to work hard. Obviously, to be in this position is pretty good right now.
Right.
No one would have thought that even 2 months ago that we'd have a chance to be where we are now. We've just gotten better and have taken advantage of everything any team has given us. But it starts with hard work and believing in each other, working hard for each other, and especially for the seniors.